Okay.
Hello guys, Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys doing well. Even some of us, maybe I can say, have to start our test this week. So before we start our discussion, as usual, let's introduce ourselves first. Start with me. My name is Nur Akmal being our head Mamano. My metric number is 205598 and I will lead for this group discussion. Okay, next person.
My name is Marwan Hao, and my metric number is 208869.
My name is Muhammad Darwish bin Kamaruddin, metric number 205253. Next.
My name is Rabiatul Mufika binti Kamar Zamani. My matrix number 206004.
My name is Fu Honghu. My metric number is 208772.
My name is Wasita Asha binti Wanzari. Metric number 205930.
Hello, my name is Fatina Bilatu Sohiba binti Razali. My metric number 205361.
My name is Noraini binti Ramli. My metric number 205342.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for introducing yourself. All right. Today we are going to do our group discussion tree, right? So where each pair need to reveal the chosen invention or scientific discovery in a group. So in last week, we have choose communication as the theme for this week. So let's start our discussion right now. But before that, last week, we talked about the invention in education. If I can recap for a little bit for our discussion last week, very interesting discussion where I saw a lot of sharing from each pair that gave us a new knowledge about the invention in education, where one of the most interesting titles that made everyone agree to choose it as the best invention of the week is "We Are for the School." So in this week, we also seek for the best invention or scientific discovery for the 4 invention or scientific discovery for each pair. So I hope you guys have prepared to discuss the invention in communication. And let's begin. So before I give to the pair to present their invention, let me tell a little bit about communication. Communication has come a long way and it's only getting better. Take some time to dive deeper and learn more about communication. And if we talk about the communication, actually have a lot things that we can invent to do communication. Everything has history actually. Even the sandwich you ate for lunch, it was made, eaten, and you will remember it fondly. If something as simple as a sandwich has history, think about the history of something that has existed for as long as the mankind, like communication. Because in our daily life, communication is the important thing for us. So communication has always been the most significant part of the human expression and interaction. And without waste our time, I welcome the first group. Please.
Thank you, Akmal. First of all, let me briefly explain how has invention helped communication. So for as long as humans have been on this planet, we have invented forms of communication, from smoke signals and messenger pigeons to the telephone and email that have constantly evolved how we interact with each other. communication technology is like electronic system used for communication between individuals or groups. Communication technology facilitate communication between individuals or groups who are not physically present at the same location. For now, I will give some of advantages or disadvantages for this invention social platform. So for the advantages, it will be more efficient, faster method of communication during emergencies, able to communicate from anywhere in the world, and long distance communication is easier. For disadvantages, maybe it'd be harder to use for people of older generations, makes communication less personal and not always reliable. So how about you, Aisha?
Okay, all right. Thank you, Vika. As we can see, the rise of social media has changed the world perspective on communication. Because I think social media has not only found new way of communication, but also reshaped their own one. But do you know, guys, what if would be if social media did not exist? So the absence of social media make it us to return back to traditional community system, which is make it people so difficult to communicate because it's only support one way communication. So it is opposite to social media that's people communication in two way, which means other people can leave their reaction, also their comment and so on. Yes, I think for me, they can make it difficult for people to share their idea because as you can see, social media enable people to convey their idea to others. That means it will be make it more comfortable to assemble their thought through social media. And their thought and belief can make other people also to understand quickly. So last but not least, I think of course the communication skill also cannot be improved because they cannot be volunteer to communicate their beliefs on various of subject and so on. This cause that can make their liver stability by their communicating then to be reduced. So yeah, that's why social media platforms are very important to us on communication. So that's all for my group. How about your group, Aini?
Okay, thank you, Aisyah and Rabiatul. Yes, I also agree with you, both of you, because communication platform today is very important, right? Because we can communicate anywhere, anytime. For example, WhatsApp, we can use that to communicate with other, such as we can communicate with other country. So I and Aini, my topic is improvement way to communicate. Why I choose the topic? Because we see that before invention, we face difficulty to speak because not everyone is understand our language, right? So for example, if we go to Saudi, and then we need to ask question. So if they not understand our language, so how we can do this? So after that, during invention, we have Google Meet, right? Google Translate. Okay, Google Translate. So Google Translate, it can help us because if we don't understand the word, we can just use Google Translate and translate it. It will give us an easy way to communicate with them. So I will pass to Aini. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So I will continue for this title, which is the improvement ways of communication. So from that, the benefit from the improvement way of the communication are the people can understand clearly what other people from different countries speak. Also can make communication effectively, and it also can help the people become a good communicator even we are from the different country. So me and my partner agree that innovation in communication is important, especially when we want to travel to other country. Therefore, it will help the tourists to travel safely. So that's all from my group. Next.
All right, thank you, Aini and Darish, for the group presentation from both of you, and thank you also for the from Ain and Fika, because you guys touched about the media social event where it is used for us right now for the important thing. All right, and also I a little bit laugh when Darwish said just now we use Google Translate, because we always use Google Translate nowadays to help us in communication, to communicate to each other, especially for our friends who are abroad, for international students. So without any further ado, I welcome to the next pair, which is Ma Wen Hao and Fu Honghu.
Okay, thank you, Ahmed. Now I will share my opinion. So I will talk about the improvement of mobile communication. Actually, in the 1876 years, the person who calls Bill in the US, he invented the first telephone, and which greatly improved the way of communication and increased the preciseness of information. So when the cell phone was the first invented, it was like a break that could only be used making a call. So in the beginning, the cell phone were imitated to make calls. With the advancement of the human technology, the mobile phone have gradually improved. So the mobile phone can send a message to each other, not only call that. And from the original button phone to the nowadays we use the touch screen, the mobile phone, and so the human communication has improved a lot, become more convenience and faster. And for now, with the promotion of the third industry revolution, the software technology also developed, which we use the Facebook or WeChat and WhatsApp and some other chat tools.
Okay. The invention of the mobile phone has made human communication more convenient with the upgrade of mobile phones. People have developed various chat softwares to achieve better communication with people. Mobile phone can connect for many friends and family members. But also more and more people own mobile phones. Mobile phone and the software are constantly being upgraded. People find that the use of chat software is not only that, but also can meet many strangers we couldn't video before, such as relatives abroad, other places. You can now see each other through video. Thank you.
All right, thank you from Wen Pao and for Hong Wu. Now we will I will again the last pair, which is me and Fateh. So Fateh.
Okay, thank you, Akmal. So for our group, me and Akmal, we have choose internet refers to communicating with people over the internet, just as message, voice, or video call. In addition, there are a lot of free tools that make internet communication easier, just as WhatsApp, Skype, Google Meet, and Messenger. The internet has a vast number of options for seamless two-way communication. So there is mode of communicating over the internet. For example, instant messaging, email, and social networking platform. So I think the internet has brought the world together and never lets us feel we are far from the people we care about. What do you think, Akmal?
I agree with you, Fateh. Thank you. And I just want to add on maybe a little bit some fact of the internet maybe because Fateh have explained about the internet, why the important the invention of the internet. So maybe I can just a little bit give you the fact and the example for the internet. The invention of the internet actually cannot be credited to the one person. Instead, it was the work of many engineer, programmer, and scientists. Actually, according to the history.com, why the modern internet was developed from ARPANET adoption communications model developed by Khan and Winton. So these both person are credited with the inventing the internet communication protocol we use today, and the system referred to as the internet, of course. So as you see, when we have when internet have control all the world, before this, maybe in your 5 years old, in your 6 years old, maybe my friends, we have the average age here. And in the age, at the age, we don't think that the internet really will play a main role in our world. But nowadays, it's helped us in our communication, especially when we can use it as a refrain for our notes. We can use it to communicate to the people to others country. So if I can give example to you guys. Before this, we just use a newspaper, magazine, maybe to search about the information that we want to. But when we have internet, the invention of the internet, the improvement by years, all information in our fingertips. You just use your finger and search what you want. the information will be display in your screen. Just simple as easy of that. So actually this internet nowadays really it's not like I think it's help you in your education, in your work, in everything, maybe I can say, because maybe in few years more we can see for the 5G maybe, because now we have until 4G in Malaysia, not in other country, in Malaysia, but maybe who know, maybe in 5 years we can have 5G internet and better internet, of course. So I think internet is the best invention of or discovery scientifically, because they help other people. It's not about just our country, but help worldwide to communicate to each other. So that's all from me and Fatih for our for us for this team this week. So before I conclude the discussion tonight, so let me recap that all the title that you have present for each pair have present. For the first one, from Ain and Rabiatul, for the Rabiatul and Ain, sorry, has present about the social media platform, and for the Aini and Darwish have present about the ways in communication, how we can use the example of the Google Translate to communicate to each other for our abroad person. And the third one, for the third pair is from Ma Wen Hao and Fu Hao, is invention for the mobile phone or for the communication. So, and the last one is the internet from me and my partner Fatih. So what we want to do right now is the invention in communication, what I can conclude is really play a role important. Before this, when education, it help us grow as student, but communication, without communication, how we can help each other, right? Even in education, we still need communication. So if we don't have invention in communication, we can improve ourselves. So before I end our discussion, I just want to know for this group discussion 3, what's the best personal thing lah from you guys? Which of the pair give the best invention or scientific discovery for this week in the theme of the communication? So may I have a word in chat? Maybe if you agree that social media platform as the best communication, discovery or invention for the communication, you can work one, and follow up which improvement way in communication 2, and then number 3 is improvement of mobile communication, and 4 is the internet. So in the chat right now, you can choose and vote what the number of you think personal thing you really like about for each pair presentation. I give you 1 minute. Okay, so I got the majority words right now. So the majority have word that that sorry the improvement way in communication from our pair is Aini and Darwish is the best invention and scientific discovery for this week in communication team. So this I believe this is convenient for the communication to us. So I hope maybe because thank you guys because you gave the full commitment for this discussion, and for our next group discussion 4, maybe we can discuss we can discuss the theme in our group WhatsApp. We can choose between physics or science. Maybe we can discuss furthermore in our WhatsApp group. So without this more time, I end our discussion today. Thank you guys, and that's all.
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank you.